it do, my Jaybird crew? It's your girl Jessie J coming at you again with another video. This is my second video that I'm gonna post. Second video. I'm proud of myself. Y'all proud of me?
Yes.
Y'all should be proud of me.
Tell us something to be proud.
Me and my daughter just finished. My editor just finished. You making the camera go crazy. Just finished. Your tablet go crazy. We just finished editing my first vlog, car chronicle vlog that I did yesterday, and y'all, watching my video was cringy. I sit with my children and talk about it. It was very. It's probably loose in the wall. It was very cringy watching myself talk. I'm just pointing out all the horrible habits that I have, like popping my mouth, and I be in my head a lot. Like my mind will go completely blank, and I'll just be sitting there, and it'd be a million things running through my mind. So I have a lot to work on, just so I won't bore the viewers with saying 24/7 and just keeping a dialogue going, you know what I'm saying? So I have a lot to work on with keeping eye contact with the lens and not looking all over the place and all that. But one thing I need to clear up. I am a stay-at-home mom. I do not have a job. And I said that in the beginning of my video, and then towards the end, when I was talking about doing my hair and perming my hair, who keep coming in and out the house? I said I gotta go to work Tuesday, which is today. And my baby was like, you told them people you ain't have a job, that you ain't work at all. Here I am saying, but I can't help it. That's just gonna be my thing. To clear that up, I do not work. I don't have a job. My husband is a general manager over a clothing store. A furniture store, and I help him out on Tuesdays and Fridays. I go in and I do secretary or administrative work for him for 4 hours out of the day. When I drop my children off to school till it's time to pick them up, Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's what I meant when I said I had to go to work the next day. It's just me helping him out, so he don't fall behind. I'm drinking out my water bottle. So yeah, I just want to clear that up really quick. Really quick. I'm going to be wrapping my hair up as I talk to y'all. Hey, can you close my door? Because y'all are noisy. Take this towel off my door and close it for me, please. And please make sure that y'all do what y'all supposed to do before y'all dare to walk through this door. I want to continue to be consistent. I think I need to change my either fabric softener or my laundry detergent, because I just put this little dress on to make this video because I was ready for bed. But now my back is itching really bad now that I put this dress on. And I got my laundry detergent is the same because I just use Arm & Hammer, and I use the same one every time, but I picked up a different scented fabric softener, and I have very sensitive skin, and I don't think it's agreeing with my skin, and I'm not liking this because my back is itching really bad. Whew. Anyway, I wanted to record because I should have vlogged today. I'm gonna tell y'all a story time. It may not be quick because my stuff isn't really quick, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way to sum it up without making this really long and just giving too much information, because I have a really bad habit of oversharing with details. But my mother, who passed away in 2014 when I was 18 years old, 5 months pregnant with my oldest daughter, who was just in a camera. She left behind me and 4 other siblings. I am the middle child out of 5 siblings, the youngest out of my 2 older brothers, the oldest out of my 2 younger sisters. And my mother passed, like I said, I was 18. My brother was 20. My other brother was 19. I don't even remember how old my sisters were, so I'm not even going to try to remember. But my youngest sister at the time, I think she was about 10 or 11. I will say that. When she turned 16, she had like a mental breakdown just from moving. A lot of stuff. That's a story for another time. But she had a mental breakdown, and she was pregnant at the time, and she had a son. Still wasn't doing so good. We had got her help, got her on medicine, but she was very, very rebellious, and like it got to a point where she could not be helped. She ended up having her oldest son, which is my nephew Norman, and I had just had my daughter Natia at the time. I think she was like 5 or 6 months, so I couldn't get him because DCF came in and they took him from her. She thought the baby was evil, wasn't feeding the baby. Like, it was just really, really bad. So he was removed from her home, and he was placed with my aunt, which is my mother's sister, older sister. And that's where he lived. He was adopted through her. That's where he lives, doing very well, thriving, healthy, very, very smart. 3 years later, my sister's still not doing any better, mentally diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, mood disorders, bipolar manic depressive disorders, and she was just gone. She got pregnant again, had another child, which is my baby, my youngest son, Jacoby. I took him in. I adopted him. He's doing really, really well as well. 3 years later. Now, I know you're wondering, why wouldn't they tie her tubes? Why does she keep having these kids she can't take care of, keep going into the system? We want to know too. We was trying to get as much help as we could for her. I don't know how many know about mental health rights and mental health cases, but they have rights, just like we have rights. And if they refuse care, there's nothing we can do. She didn't want her tubes tied unless I became a guardian over her. And that was my aunt who has her oldest son. She was helping me with my sister, but it was pretty much me on my own trying to help her. She lived with me. It was just a mess. It was a big old mess. But for the basis of trying to keep this short, I'm just going to skip over a lot. And if you want to hear more details, then I'll make another video. But they just wouldn't help us when it was hard getting help for her unless I became her legal guardian. And at the time, I just couldn't do it. I was young. I had a fresh baby. She was a handful for me. And I was noticing how they weren't helpful with her period. So I'm like, okay, you're going to make me responsible for her and for her well-being and for her care when it's impossible for me to be that, and you're still not going to help me, and then I'm stuck, and if anything happens, it's on me, and I just couldn't take on that responsibility. So only good thing would have came out of that is I could have said tie her tubes, and her tubes would have been tied. But to carry that burden just to get that one thing done at that time, it wasn't as like that serious to me. It wasn't as important to me or whatever. So 3 years later, she ended up getting pregnant again after my son, Jacoby. And I said that in my first video, I believe, that I have 5 kids. Well, at the time I had 4. I had 3 of my own and then my bonus baby. So, no. I had 5. I had Jacoby at this time when she got pregnant after Jacoby. I'm sorry. I had Jacoby. So I had 5 kids. And I just could not take on anymore because my husband was the only one working, and our housing just did not permit for us to take on another baby. And I just didn't want to take on another baby. It was too much. Since my mother had been gone, I had taken on so much responsibility from my siblings, even my older siblings. Each and every last one of my siblings had to live with me. And I put my life on hold to help them, and then my own problems and my own issues that I was dealing with kind of just put my life on hold. So I was like, I need to get my life back on track. And get me together for the sake of my own kids. So I was like, I can't take her. So I have a really, really good friend who took me in when my mother passed, and that'll be another story time. But she had one son. Her son was like 13, 14 at the time, and she wanted another baby. She had just recently gotten married and couldn't conceive because of PCOS. So she was like, I'll take her. So she took, which was a blessing. It was so helpful. Like, I had Journey for my niece for the first 6 months of her life because I had Jacoby. The system wanted me to keep him for myself because I had him. They saw how well he was doing, how well he was thriving. And their whole goal is to keep families together, keep the kids together. But they didn't realize that me and Kenya were close. And if Journey was with Kenya, she was with me too. So it was a bunch of misunderstanding why I really had to fight to allow my good friend to get Journey. But everything ended up working out. She ended up getting Journey. And she's raising Journey. And Journey is, all of my sister kids are very, very smart. So they're doing really well. Baby got pregnant again. Journey is, at this point, 2, I want to say. She might have been 3. So it's like every 3 years, she's pushing out another baby. That's what it seemed like. So she got pregnant again. And at this point, I'm stressing because, again, I can't take a baby. There's nobody in my family that can take a baby. I'm like, where's this baby going to go? And my whole thing is I cannot allow my niece to go into the system. Like, I just could not see myself letting that happen. So a part of me was like, I'm going to end up, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to wrap my hair while I'm talking. That's what I was supposed to be doing. But a part of me was like, I'm going to end up with this baby. And that was kind of, oh, shoot. That was kind of freaking me out, to be honest, because I'm like, my husband he's not going to go for this. And I don't want to put too much strain on my household and my marriage and on my husband because that's not fair. So, but I can't let my niece go into the system. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I tell Kenya everything. I talk to her about everything, and I'm just talking to her like, Kenya, Jeremy pregnant again. And during this time, I didn't have much contact with Jeremy. So I'm having to track her down because with Jacoby, I had to fight to get him. They wanted her to keep him. They just didn't understand what was going on. And I know I'm going to have to fight to keep Journey because, Jewel, which is the new baby. I had to fight with Journey, and I'm like, I know I'm going to have to fight with Jewel because Jeremy wanted to keep this baby. So I'm like, I'm going to have to keep tabs on her to make sure that when she have this baby, I'm there to intercept. So she won't hurt this baby moving forward and getting towards trouble. And this is my blood. Like, I don't want my niece hurt. So I need to do what I need to do to get this baby away from my sister so my sister can continue getting the care she needs and this baby can be safe. And everything was a fight, but it worked out. And Jewel was born March 26, 2019. So right now she's currently 6 months. And today I said all of that to get to this point. Today, Jewel was adopted by Kenya and her family. She is growing up with her blood sister in the same family, and she gets to see her brother Jacoby, who lives with me 24/7, and even Norman, because my aunt has Norman, and it's 4 of them. My sister had 4 kids. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional now. Oh my God. She had 4 kids, mentally ill. Kids are doing really, really good, and they're not in the system. I get to see my nieces and nephews. I get to touch them and love on them and hug on them. They get to spend time with my kids, and they're not in the system. So I have 3 other brothers and sisters, and my oldest brother, his kids got taken away, and he didn't reach out to us for help, and he had twins, and they got removed, and they were babies when I met them, and they don't know who I am, wouldn't recognize me in the street. I probably can walk past my nieces and nephews and I wouldn't even know it's them, and they wouldn't even know it's me. And I have a sister who has 3 kids. Well, she has 5 kids, and she's pregnant now. And 3 of her kids, oh, my eye is really, really red. 3 of her kids are gone. And so it was really, really, really touching and sad and important for me to not allow these babies to get into the system, because our family has been so divided and so messed up for so long, even before my mother passed, and it didn't get any better after she passed. So yeah, so I'm gonna have my daughter insert pictures from the adoption today. Oh, where's my shirt? Let me see if I can show the shirt. So Kenya had shirts made for everybody. We all got together and we went to court today for the adoption, and she had these shirts made. I hope y'all can see them when I hold it up, because I am recording this off my phone. But let me see. It says, I love my family. Not I auntie my family, like my children say. It says, I love my family. In the middle of the heart, it says who I am. And I'm aunt. And her shirt said mom. Her husband's shirt said dad. It was grandma, pa, and auntie. And sister. My little niece shirt said sister. And it was so sweet. It was 10 of us. And we all came. And there was one other case in front of us. And I was already emotional, like just seeing all of us in our shirts and taking pictures. And Jarman got her tubes tied. So this is the last baby, and I'm very, very grateful. And she made the decision to get her tubes tied. So I was very, very grateful for that. And this is the last adoption process I have to go through. I done been through 4, because I was there at the very beginning when Norma was taken. And I was just blessed. Like, it's been a crazy ride, but sitting in that courtroom and just looking at all of Kenya family, and just for me to be a part of every single one of these babies, and being able to save every single one of my nieces and nephews and see them placed in a good home. And I just was so grateful, and just thought about, like, Lord, I'm blessed. Like, God put some amazing people in my life. So the attorney was asking, did anybody want to speak? And I was like, no, because I'm very, very shy, so to speak. I don't like speaking in public. I don't like speaking in front of people. I get tongue-tied. And that's the reason why I kind of have problems with kind of staying on topic and speaking and not saying the word because I get a little caught up when I'm speaking. I be in my head a lot. So I didn't want to speak. But I was really, really emotional. So I'm like, I wouldn't be able to get through with my speech because I'm going to tear up. I knew I was. But when I got up in there, they'll have you come in and they'll state your case and say what's going on or whatever. And they call everyone up to the podium, and they had us all spread out because there was so many of us, and they wanted to read our shirts because you have to introduce yourself and say who you are, but our shirts already said who we were. So we all lined up across the whole thing, and we each said our name, and the judge is really, really sweet, and he's the same judge from the first baby to the last baby. And I was standing there, and when she asked to speak, I spoke. I was like, I gotta speak. And lo and behold, the minute I opened my mouth, what words just started coming down. And I was just telling her how thankful I am for her, because she's very appreciative. Like, it's the craziest thing. And it's not crazy, I understand it, but just for me, because she's really doing, like, she's being a blessing to me, and she's looking at me as of being a blessing to her and her family, with helping her become a mom 3 times over. She only had the 1 child, and it was her desire to get pregnant and have babies, and she wanted multiple babies. Like, she would always tell me, Jessica, you lucky, you have 4 kids, yo. And I'm just like, girl, it's crazy. You don't want all this foolishness. Like, these children is crazy. So she just wanted that. So in her mind, I'm blessing her, and I'm giving her these babies. And the way I'm seeing it, you're saving my nieces' lives. You're a blessing to me. So I just want to and I tell her all the time, and of course she know it, but I just want to let her know, because she didn't have to take that last baby. Journey was only 2, and she had a son going to college. Like, he was graduating high school when she took in Jewel. And I just wanted her just to know how much I appreciated her, how much it meant to me, and that I love her and her husband, because he had no kids. And when I tell you, you couldn't tell nobody these children ain't come from him. And like just the way they love on the entire family, like how everybody showed up today for them. And it was just really, really beautiful. So I just wanted to make sure she knew and understood that. And I cried, and she was crying, and her mother spoke to me, which was very, very sweet, and which broke me down even more, because I have to tell that it's so many stories within this story, but I just don't want to make this video so long, so I'm not telling the stories. But her mother gave a speech about how I've been around them since I was 15. I came in their lives when I was 15 years old and lost my mother at the age of 18, and her daughter was only 20, because Kenya's 3 years older than me. And she took me in. She didn't know me. Oh, I don't want to cry. I've never cried on camera. And I always say I'm not going to be that person to cry on camera. But I was dating her, well, talking to her cousin, and ended up getting pregnant. And it was a crazy situation. I was at her house when my mother passed away, and I'm 5 months pregnant, and I had nowhere to go. Like, my family was opening doors, but they weren't proper doors for me. My mother sheltered me, so I had no direction whatsoever. I was only 18, just graduated. I graduated May 19th, I believe, or something like that. And my mother passed away July 27th. So she passed away a month after I graduated. And I was around her family at the age of 15, but I was more so hanging with the younger cousins in the family. And she would see me and she knew me, but I didn't have a personal relationship with her until I got pregnant. And my baby dad at the time wanted me around, and he wanted me to come over, and I started spending the night at her house just to be around him. And that's how I ended up being at her house when my mother passed, because she allowed me to come to her house to spend time with my baby daddy. And my mother ended up passing while I was there. And she came and met my mom before, because my mom was like, if you're going to be over there, I need to meet her and know who she is. So she met my mother like 2 days before she passed away. Like, it was the craziest thing. And I didn't have nowhere to turn. And before he could even ask her, can I stay? She was already like, she can stay. I might have her edit this out. But she was like, she can stay. You don't even have to ask. So today just meant so much to me in so many different ways. And that's who they took me in and took care of me. Didn't even know me like that, but they took care of me as if I was their own. I didn't want for nothing at all. She was like a second mama to me, and she was young herself, and her mother stepped in and just made sure me and all of my kids were okay up until I met my husband and got married. And even like I kind of pulled away a little bit because my husband was uncomfortable with me being around him as much as I was. And knowing the history with their family members, with my child father, that's a whole nother story. But they made sure I was okay every step of the way. So for my niece to be raised and brought up with them is everything. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like, today was an amazing day. We went to dinner, lunch. It was lunch because it was like 12 o'clock when we got out of there, and we all went and sat down and ate. And I need to just pull myself together, but I'm sorry about the I said I was gonna work on that, but it's so many emotions going through my head right now, going through my mind right now, that I just can't pull it together. But I'll pull it together. But okay, get it together, Jessica. You're good. Get it together. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that with y'all, and I'm gonna have my baby post the video pictures from the day. And there's no video, it's just pictures from the day of my niece and the family and me holding my niece. And I'm also going to insert the clips from Jacoby's adoption and Journey's adoption too I wasn't there when Norman got adopted. My auntie kind of did that on her own. For whatever reasons, she did it on her own, so I didn't get to be a part of that. So I don't have any pictures of that. So yeah, that's just the story time. And because I didn't do my hair while I was and yesterday's vlog, I went and I got my eyelashes. This is like me fixed up because I was looking a mess in yesterday's vlog. Like my hair wasn't done. I needed a perm, and I kept saying I'm gonna perm my hair after I got the video, and I did. Your girl fixed herself up, honey. And I feel cute. I really do feel cute. I feel really good. Sometimes that's all. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's just for you to get yourself together, get your life together. I don't wear makeup because, as I was at the end of my last video, I was cleaning my face. I've been struggling with acne since teenage. Like, it was way worse than it is now. Like, all of this pizza face, like, it was really, really, really bad. It was depressing. But it cleared up as I got older, but I'm now suffering from adult acne, and I'm trying to clear my face up. That's why I've been making sure I drink some waters. Oh, that squirted. And take your vitamins and eat right and do stuff. I'm working on eating right because I'm also trying to lose weight. But this hair in my head, tell you a little bit about this hair. I'm moving on. The sad part is over. This is I came to talk about the adoption, but I also came because I'm looking like a new person, and I want to get that on camera. But because tomorrow I might not look like this, so it's like a two for one. But you see this hair? I've had this unit. This is a unit, Brazilian Body Wave, for 4 years. And it's still pretty thick. It's not as thick as it was when I first got it, because this was actually 5 bundles, because I love big hair. I'm a big girl. I love big hair. So it was 5 bundles, but it's 4 years old. And it does shed a lot. I'm not even going to hold y'all. It sheds really, really bad. But for it to shed, like, this is one side, and it still is pretty thick. Like, it's still good. My hair is really, really thin anyway. So it's a U-part unit. I love middle parts, y'all. I will wear a middle part to death. This is my leave out. I'm trying to grow my hair back. I'm looking in my mirror, but it's grown back pretty decent, if I must say so myself. But yeah, so it's 4 years old. I washed it with I used the Blue Bottle argan Moroccan argan oil, whatever it is. It's the blue and gold bottle. I used that in a conditioner, and I just washed it. I let it air dry with the fan in front of it, and then I blow dried it because I needed it dry, because I needed to do my hair last night for today. And I permed my hair, and I flat ironed it. And this is how good this hair is, y'all. Like, I barely flat ironed this hair. Like, I just ran it through like a rush job, and it got pretty bone straight. And I'm in heaven. So I'm finna tie my hair up. I need me a what you call it? I hope both of my things in here. Okay, I see this. Okay, yeah, I have everything I need. What was I saying I need? I done lost my whole train of thought already. But I'm gonna show you how I tie my hair up. I'm gonna use this little bit of edge control just to slick this back, which I don't want to do too much because I kind of like it being flexible to where I can maneuver it like I want to, and I don't want my hair getting greasy. And I can't find my, what you call it, my edge brush. So I'm going to slit this back. I need my husband here because he usually helped me put this bonnet on, and I brush it backwards. My kid's supposed to be asleep. What time is it? I put him to sleep when I get off. I brush it backwards, and I put a loose pony in the back just to make sure. Use one little elastic, and I double it so it'll be a little tight. And it's okay to put a little oil to slick it down, because this just is gonna make sure my edges lay down. It's not gonna be like, it's not permanent, because when I tie it with the silk wrap, it's gonna soak some of that oil up. So it's not gonna make, it's not like it's gonna make my hair too oily. And like I said, this is a unit. I put clips in it myself. So I have a clip right here, clip right here, a clip right here. I have clips on each side right here. I have 2 clips on the nape of my neck and 1 in the middle, just because I want to make sure it was extra secure. So then I take this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. It's an anti-frizz serum with argan oil from Morocco. So it contains frizzy. It helps with frizzy, dry, and unmanageable hair, and it's instant sleek, proven to strengthen hair system. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I just use just this much, just a little bit. And I put it on my leave out and some of my edges, just to slick it down, because I have flyaways like crazy. And like I say, it's not gonna make my hair, it's very, very light oil, and it's not gonna make my hair heavy. I even put it on here. It's not gonna make it heavy at all. And like I said, when I tie it down, all of that gets sucked up into this. And it's always good to use a silk tie, but this, as y'all can see, it matched. This is a dress. I cut it because I make my dresses shirts. I'm not really a dress wearer, but I cut this scarf to make it fit. I mean, I cut this dress to make it a scarf. So I tie back. Make sure, because when you tie your hair up, straight hair, by the time you take it down, you'll have to flat iron the sides of it, the pieces that hang in the front, because they're gonna be a little crumpled anyway. But I have to remember not to tie this so tight. Please do not tie these things tight, especially when you have clips in your head like I do, because it's going to make them so painful. I don't know if we swell up at night or what, but it'd be so painful. So this is very, very loose. And once I get that on, I take my elastic out, because I don't want a elastic band mark on my hair. And I use 24-hour edge tamer. It's not the best to me, because I have a really, really soft hair. And as y'all saw yesterday, when I need a perm, my natural curls come back. So when I put any type of edge container, I haven't found the edge control that sleeks my curly hair down yet. So if y'all know any edge control that works for soft curly hair, please let me know, because when I use edge control, it just oils my hair up, and then my hair just curls up. It doesn't lay down. Like, it'll lay down for like a split second, but it'll curl it up. So now I just comb it out the tangles, and this is how I wrap up straight hair. comb out the tangles and brush it forward. I'm gonna need my daughter because my husband usually help me with this. Let me see if I can do it by myself. And I just start from the back. Ariana! So what I do is I'll brush out the tangles and I will hold it while he slides my bonnet on, and I'll put it on the rest of the way. But this is a good way to, yes, tell her to come in for me, please, to tie up your straight hair, to keep it, to keep it straight. What it is, Ben Nosey? Where's Jacoby?
He sleep.
Did he eat?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So yeah, this is how I tie up my straight hair. Ariana, I need you to slide this on for me, please. Hey, boo. How you doing?
Good.
How was school?
Good.
That's good. What school you go to, Jayla?
West side.
Oh, she go to school with Alyssa.
Yeah.
She see Alyssa? She know Alyssa?
She
Alyssa go
did.
to west side?
Yeah.
Oh, we see her. She probably short, that's why.
That's exactly why. Uh-oh, Ariana.
I'm trying to please you.
Thank you, ma'am. Y'all get ready for bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Close my door back, Jarvis. Really? So, yeah, I felt my hair kind of get loose up here, but hopefully it's okay because I can't go, but it's pushed. I don't mind it kind of dropping back into my bonnet, but yeah, that's how I wrap up my hair. And I was supposed to do this while I was talking to you all, but my emotions got the best of me and I wasn't able to, but we got it done. And I had to kind of switch up this conversation because it got real quick. But I can't wait to put in the videos. Oh, where's my shorts? Because my lips is dry. Put in the video of, and I bet y'all done lost my lip gloss. I've lost my lip gloss. Jesus, help me. This can't be real. Jarvis, you get my wallet, please? I don't know where it's at, but I need it. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to put on a different lip gloss. I need to find that lip gloss ASAP, but I always do my eyes like that. I just felt myself do it. Oh, you know what I need to learn how to do? Put it in here in front of this book. It's finna go dead.
Here you go.
It's still recording though.
Oh.
I just can't see. I need to fix that though, because I need to make sure I'm in. I knew when I started recording that it was gonna go dead. Yeah, I need to figure out. I said I need to learn how to. Oh, I need to clean my face because it's starting to itch, and I really do not want no breakouts. I don't want them type of problems. Let me use this because I haven't used this in a long time. My EOS. Look, chapstick. But I need to learn how to fill in my eyebrows. I said my eyelashes on my last video, but I mean eyebrows. I need to find my other lip gloss. Did I eat meat today? I did. I was supposed to not eat meat or drink sodas for 2 weeks and I don't feel already. That's a shame. But I brought this. I wasn't supposed to get black, but I did. This makeup, this eyebrow pencil. And I said I want to learn how to fill in my eyebrows, y'all. I'm feeling already. Let me not try this. But I'm going to try it tomorrow, though, for real. I need a brown one, though, because I heard you're supposed to use brown. Y'all need to give me some tips on how to fill in these eyebrows, because my eyebrows are really, really thin, and they be looking really, really crazy sometimes. Right now, I'm just making sure my clips are down and not poking me so I won't be uncomfortable, since usually with units that you clip on, you take them off at night. But I leave mine on because who finna do all that? And it's already hard to do that with these nails on anyway. I'm just rambling now. It smells so good. Smell good for when the hubby come home. But yeah, so this is the end of this video. I just wanted to just share that with y'all. And I'm gonna have to write down or take some notes so I can remember to go back and tell you the story time about losing my mother at the age of 18, and she was all I knew and all I had. The story about how my sister basically lost her mind, what happened, what transpired, because it was like a series of events that took place before she broke down. Family isn't all that. Oh, I'm looking crazy right now because this scarf, I just looked in the mirror and saw myself, even though I was looking at myself with the scarf kind of tight and it's pushing down on my face. So I know I'm gonna get off this camera in a minute, but family ain't what it. You see family for family when a crisis comes, and that's why I'm raising my children to only depend on themselves and stick together, because our world was shooken. Our world was taken from us. The rug was pulled from beneath our feet when my mom passed away. We didn't have nobody, and it's unfortunate because the younger ones, we were young, we didn't know no better, and the younger ones were left to the wolves. So I'll tell you about that later. But right now, I gotta go. The hubby just came in. Let me see. Should I get him on camera? Let's see. Babe. Babe, you want to be on my camera?
No, I want to be on your camera.
Are you serious? Oh, she gonna have to edit you out. Good night, Ariana.
Edit me out of what?
My footage.
Girl, you ain't got no footage. I'm gonna make no footage even better.
And I was just telling them yesterday how you're very colorful and how I was gonna have to ease you into my.
You can't
vlog.
ease me in enough because I don't want to be on. Knock all this down. I don't want to be in.
See? Ignorance.
I don't want to be in.
All right, so I'll talk to you later.
Who you talking to? Yeah.